Hi, I'm Maddie from Stride and Edge, and today we're going to be doing a 60-minute Vinyasa flow. So massive well done for choosing to do a 60-minute class. I know that's tough, but I know you'll feel the benefits after this. So this class is going to be all about building heat. So I'm going to start off in my jumper because it's a little chilly in here, but then we are going to build heat and you'll feel great. And we're also going to really work into our shoulders and our hamstrings. So perfect for anyone who does cycling, running, hiking, literally any other sport. This will be fantastic for you. So let me know in the comments below how you get on. And again, massive well done for your 60-minute flow. I'll see you back on the mat. Okay, so we're starting in Child's Pose. So just bringing the hips down towards the heels, arms reaching out in front. And if it's more comfortable for you to have your knees and thighs together to give your chest a little bit of support, you can do it like that. Or you can take the knees out a little wider just to give yourself a bit more room to bring the chest down towards the ground. And maybe the forehead touches the mat. And from here, just closing the eyes. If the forehead is down on the ground, just gently rock forwards so you find a little bit of a pressure point in between your eyebrows. Maybe gently rock the head side to side, just massaging between the eyebrows, massaging that frown. And then let the head rest back down to that neutral position. And starting to take a big breath in through the nose. And then a big breath out. And again, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, feel it go all the way down into your hips. Exhale to stay. And again, big breath in. And exhale. This time as you breathe in, feeling it go into the ribs, feel the ribs expanding outwards, out into the room. Exhale, release. And again, big breath in. And exhale. Last time, this time breathing into the shoulders, into the upper back. Big breath in. And exhale. One more time, big breath in. And exhale. And from here, just gently start to walk the hands off the right hand side of the mat. Walking them all the way over to the right. But then just encourage your left shoulder down towards the ground. Take a big breath in. Find that space through that left hand side. Exhale to stay. And then walk the hands back through the middle, and this time over towards the left. And again, big breath into that right hand side. Exhale to stay. And then gently bring the hands back through the center. And then from here, you're going to look forwards and slide all the way through onto the belly. You can bring the knees together. And then gently pressing through the hands, start to peel the chest up into your cobra, lifting the gaze. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, lower the chin back down towards the mat. Again, inhale, gently press through the hands, lift the chest. Exhale, chin back down. Inhale one more time, lift the chest up. Exhale, chin back down. From here, press through the hands and the knees, take yourself back to a child's pose. And then you're going to roll up so you're kneeling at the back of the mat. As you take a breath in, you're going to stand up onto the knees and lift the arms up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, cactus the arms out wide so the elbows draw out by the sides and open the chest, find a little bit of a back bend. And then inhale, bring the arms back up. You can squeeze the core in as you do this, tuck the pelvis underneath. And then bring the hands back down into your child's pose. Move through that again. You're going to slide through onto the belly, straight into a cobra. Gently press through the hands as you lift the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, lower back down. Press yourself back to a child's pose. Hips towards the heels. Rolling the spine up and then standing up onto the knees as you inhale. Lift the arms up overhead. As you exhale, cactus the arms out wide, open the chest. Inhale, lift the arms back up, squeeze the core in. Exhale, hands come back down into your child's pose. One more time through this flow. Inhale, sliding through straight into your cobra. Lift the chest up. Exhale, lower back down. Take yourself back to a child's pose. Hips towards the heels. Rolling up and stand up onto the knees. Lift the arms. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms out wide. Inhale, lift the arms back up. And exhale, finish in a child's pose. Very good. From here, you're going to slide through into a puppy dog pose. So slide the hands all the way towards the top of the mat as the hips go up towards the ceiling. And then we stop when the hips come directly above our knees. So again, we can have the forehead down here. Or if you want a little bit more of a stretch through the shoulders, you can take the gaze through between the hands. Big breath in. Big breath out. And again, inhale. And exhale. Very slowly, just take those hands all the way back in. And we're going to find ourselves in a tabletop position. So hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, fingers spread out, palms nice and flat on the ground. And just take a little bit of a wiggle out through the shoulders, through the ribs. And then from here, just start to find a bit of a rock forwards and backwards, just to warm up through the wrists. Nice big rock as those shoulders can pass the wrists. Some circles one way and the other way, and then even flipping that right palm underneath and just gently stretching out through the forearm. You should feel that all through the front of that arm, and then switch the hands, flip the left palm. Okay, and then bringing the hands back down into that neutral position. Moving through our cat-cows as you inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting the chest up. Inhale. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin underneath, press through the hands. And again, inhale, scoop the belly down, lift the gaze, lift the chin. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, moving with the breath. Let's find some space in that spine. Exhale, around the back to those shoulders. Inhale again. And exhale. Here, we're going to find a little bit more movement in this cat-cow. So we're going to find a bit more of an S shape. So as you come through, you can sort of find a little bit of a diagonal. So lifting the chin over to one side. And then as you exhale, round the back, you can take the hips over to the other side. So you can kind of go however way you want with this. Feeling a little bit more rhythmic and sort of dance-like. If it's a little bit too confusing and you just want to stick to your normal cat-cows, that's fine as well. But sometimes it's nice to just find a little bit of side motion in here. And whatever feels nice in the spine. Big breath in as you lift up. Exhale as you round up. Just a couple more like this. Just getting into all those little juicy bits in the back, in the shoulders, in the ribs. Very good. Okay, and then just finding that flat back once again. From here, we're going to tuck the toes underneath. Start to lift the knees, lift the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Just take a bend into the legs. Gentle bounce through the shoulders to start off with. Big breath in and out. And from here, you're going to lift up high onto the toes. So the heels come up, stretch through those toes, and then exhale, draw the heels back down. And again, inhale, lift up onto the toes, lift them nice and high, stretch through the feet. And then exhale, draw the heels down. Inhale, come up onto the toes, and then this time you're going to shift all the way forwards through a high plank, and then let the hips drop down behind the wrists and open into a modified upward facing dog. So my toes are still tucked under. Inhale. Exhale, then take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And again, inhale, come up high onto the toes, shifting all the way through, drop the hips down, find that modified up dog, roll the shoulders back. Exhale as the hips go up and back, downward dog. One more time, inhale, coming forwards through, modified upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. From here, we're just going to walk the feet all the way up towards the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold, so feet hip distance apart. Take a little micro bend in those legs, and then just let the arms hang nice and heavy. You can even take a hold of opposite elbows with the hands. And just gently swaying the arms side to side. Relax the neck. Big breath in. And big breath out. Letting the arms fall back down towards the ground. You're going to roll up through the spine, coming up nice and slowly. And then once we're there, finding our mountain pose. So roll the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back and down, palms facing forwards. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Lift the arms up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift, flat back, long spine. As we exhale, we're going to plant the hand, step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Nice big reach back. Make sure the feet are hip distance apart, because we're going to rise up into our high lunge with the arms up. As we exhale, we twist, bring the right hand down underneath the shoulder, left arm stays up. Inhale. As you exhale, bring that top hand down, straightening the front leg. Find a flat back in this pyramid pose. Inhale, on your fingertips. And as you exhale, you're going to fold over that straight leg. Looking forwards, reach that hands out in front, take a big step up to float the leg behind. Inhaling here. Exhale, nose to knee, standing splits. Bringing that foot all the way back down, find a halfway lift. Inhale, flat back. And exhaling, fold. Rolling up to standing, lift the arms up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, hands at the center, at the side of the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, the left foot steps to the back of the mat, nice and strong through those legs as we rise up into our high lunge with the arms. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down so we find that twisted lunge. Open the chest towards the right. Bring that hand down, straightening the front leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold over that straight leg. Bend into the front leg now, reach the hands out in front, float the back leg up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, nose to knee, standing splits. Bring that foot all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Rolling up to standing with the arms up, palms touch overhead. And exhale, bring the hands at the chest. So that is your sun salutation C. So we're just going to go through that One more time. Lift the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, right foot steps behind, rise up into your high lunge. Inhale, lift the arms. Straight away, exhale, we find that twist, right hand comes down. As we breathe in, we straighten the front leg and find a halfway lift over that straight leg. Exhale, fold into your pyramid pose. Inhale, stepping up to float the leg behind, flat back. Exhale, nose to knee, standing splits. Inhale as the foot comes down, find a flat back, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Rolling up to standing, lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands at the center. Last side. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps behind, rise up into your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale as that left hand comes down, find that twist. Inhale, straighten the front leg, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over that straight leg. Inhale, standing up to float the leg behind, flat back. Exhale, nose to knee, standing splits. Bring that foot all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhaling, fold. Rolling up to standing as you lift the arms up. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands at the center. Very good. From here, taking our hands behind our backs. Interlacing the hands, roll the shoulders back. We're going to open up through the chest. From here, think about the knuckles drawing down towards the ground. Shoulders rolling away from the ears. Big breath in. And big breath out. We're going to take a forward fold, still with those hands interlaced. You can wiggle into the shoulders a little bit. And then from here, start to bend into the legs. And then start to lift the chest and draw those shoulders back and knuckles draw down behind you. And as you exhale, you're going to straighten the legs and forward fold again. Let's do that again. Bend into the legs. Inhale, start to lift the chest up. Exhale as you fold. One more time. Inhale, bend into the legs, lift the chest, draw those knuckles behind you. And exhaling, fold. Release the hands back down towards the ground, shake them out. And then from here, rolling up through the spine, lift the arms up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, hands at the center. Moving through our sun salutations, we're going to lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. This first one, we're going to step the feet all the way to the back of the mat and meet in a high plank position. So shoulders over the wrists, take a breath in here, squeeze the core. Exhale, chaturanga, we're going to drop the knees first as we take the elbows back, halfway down. And then all the way onto the belly, untuck the toes, lift the chest into your cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down, tuck the toes under. Take ourselves into our downward facing dog. Holding here now, big breath in. And big breath out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Let's go for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forwards. We can step or walk the feet all the way up towards the top. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Rolling up to standing, lift the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands at the chest. And again, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Take one breath in here, inhale. This time through our chaturanga, you're going to shift forwards, the shoulders come past the wrists. Bending down halfway and then flipping onto the tops of the feet, finding that upward facing dog. Exhale, take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take one breath in, big breath out. Think about the shoulders rolling away from the ears, pressing the hands away. Exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, or even hop the feet up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Rolling up to standing with the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands at the chest. So we're going to do 3 more rounds, maybe doing a little quicker, just warming up a little bit more. I'm going to take off the jumper in preparation. And then from here, we're going to lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. You can step or even try hopping the feet back through into that chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we take one breath in here. Inhale. Straight away, exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, or hop the feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing, lift the arms. And exhale, hands at the center. And again, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, through that vinyasa, stepping or hopping back. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling here. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rolling up to standing, lift the arms. And exhale, hands at the chest. One more time, lift the arms up. Soon building heat. When we move continuously, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping or hopping back through that vinyasa. All the way back to the downward dog. One breath, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rolling up to standing, lift the arms up. And exhale, hands at the center. From here, take your feet out wide to the width distance of the mat. Turn your toes out. And then from here, we're going to bend into the legs and sink your hips down nice and low, coming into your Malasana. So you can wiggle the feet if you need to. Maybe shimmy them in a little bit or out a bit. Or you can use the backs of the arms to press those knees out. Think about lengthening the spine as well, so slightly tuck the chin underneath. Big breath in here. And big breath out. And again, inhale. And exhale. From here, bring your hands behind you, coming onto your sit bones, and then bring the feet off the ground. Just take a hold of the backs of the knees to start off with, and gently roll the shoulders back, leaving that chest back a bit, and then squeezing in through the core. We're coming into our boat pose. You can keep the hands where they are for a little bit extra support, or you can reach them out in front. Just hold in here to start off with. Inhale. And exhale. And bring to smile. As we inhale, we're going to slowly open out into that low dish hold. So squeezing in through the core. Exhale, we squeeze those knees back into that boat. And again, inhale, lower. Exhale, courage it in, that's 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, that's 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, that's 4. Inhale, lower. Exhaling, 5. That's halfway, nice and slow. Move with the breath. Inhale. Exhaling, 6. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 7. Again, you can use those hands on the back of the knees for support. Inhale, lower. Exhaling, 8. 2 more. Inhale. Exhaling, 9, last one, big breath in. Exhale, 10, very good. Roll onto your back. Just give those knees a little squeeze in to start with. And then from here, you're going to plant the feet down. And we're going to reach for our heels. So start to round the shoulders off the ground, squeezing in through that core. And we're going to find these little side to side. So we're going to work into the obliques. So reaching for the heels, maybe even reaching for the front of the shin. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, last time, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Good job. Just relax those shoulders back down, big breath in, and big breath out. So just did 60 of those. If I said that at the beginning, you probably wouldn't have tried. Just squeeze the knees in, big breath in. And then from here, we're going to rock up and down the spine, forwards and backwards. And then trying to see if we can come all the way up without using our hands into that standing forward fold. And just bring yourself to the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart. Once again, just letting that body hang over the legs, straighten the neck out, release the arms, big breath in, big breath out. Slowly rolling up all the way, lift the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze up, and exhale, hands at the chest. From here, bring your toes to touch and then heels just slightly apart. Sitting into our chair pose, so bending into the legs, sweep the arms forwards and up. Just staying here, look down towards the feet, make sure your knees are drawing back, and your hips are drawing back so you can see the tops of the feet. Inhaling. Exhale, straighten the legs, take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, plant the hands, you can step or hop back through your vinyasa. You want to come down to the belly for a cobra. And exhale, downward dog. From here, we're going to lift the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, stepping the foot through between the hands and then drop the back knee down and tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the arms up into our low lunge. Inhaling here. And exhale. And we're going to straighten the front leg, shift the hips back. Fingertips come down into our half splits. Flex that front foot. Inhale. And exhale. Then back into the front leg, sweep the arms forwards and up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms out wide, open the chest. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck the back toes and you're going to take that leg all the way back up into your three-legged dog. Inhale. We're giving an option for a different kind of vinyasa here. So you can take the gaze forwards, keeping that leg nice and high up into the air, and shift forward slightly, and then sort of diving down into your chaturanga, so the chin comes between the hands or just in front of the hands as you find that chaturanga. And then inhale, the feet come down into your upward facing dog. And then up, and then ups, and then lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. So that is just an option to keep that leg up in the air. Some people like it, some people don't, so you can choose to do it if you want. But then we're going to lift that left leg up, inhale. Exhale to step the foot through. Drop the back knee down and tuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale to stay. Then straightening the front leg into your half splits. Flex that front foot. Inhaling here, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend back into the front leg, sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Hands plant down. Tuck the back toes. Take that leg all the way up and back. Three-legged dog. Inhale. And again, you have that option for that vinyasa, looking forwards. And then diving through into your chaturanga. Sweep. Move through into your upward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Holding here in your downward dog for 3 breaths. If you want to come down into a child's pose, you can bring the knees down. Just focus back in on the breath. And when you're ready, find that downward dog once again. Big breath in. As you breathe out, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, or hop the feet to the top. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Toes are touching as you bend into the legs, sit to your chair pose, sweep the arms forwards and up. And exhale, standing up strong, palms at the chest. And again, sit back to your chair pose, sweep the arms forwards and up. In. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping or hopping back through that vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, we lift the right leg up. Exhale to step the foot through between the hands. But this time different, we're going to keep that knee lifted. So again, just make sure the feet are hip distance apart. It's going to help with balance. As you rise up, lift the arms up overhead. From here, we then cactus the arms out wide, open the chest. Inhale, lift the arms back up. As we lift the arm, I want you to think about squeezing in through the core and slightly tucking the pelvis under. And again, inhale, you can open the chest as you cactus the arms. And as you exhale, squeeze the core in, lift the arms back up. One more time, exhale, open the arms. And then bring the arms back up. From here, we then take the hands all the way behind us, interlacing behind our backs. Rolling the shoulders back. And think about drawing those knuckles down towards the ground as far as we can. Roll the shoulders back, open the chest, in. And exhale. Bending into that front leg a little more. Big breath in. And then exhale, releasing the hands. Clap them all the way down and then take that leg all the way up and back. Three-legged dog. This time bending the knee and opening up the hip. As we open up the hip, we want to think about that right hip stacking on top of the left. Big breath in here. And then straighten the leg back behind, square the hips down. You have that option for that funky vinyasa, or you can just come through into your more chaturanga. Roll it back to downward dog. Other side, lift the left leg up, inhale. Exhale, stepping the foot through. Rising up into that high lunge as we lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale to stay. So from here, opening up the chest, bending at the elbows, inhale. And then exhale, lift the arms, squeeze the core underneath, tucking the pelvis. And again, inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze the core. Inhale, open up. And exhale, lift the arms. Then from here, take the hands all the way behind us, interlacing behind the back. And again, roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest up. We want to think about the knuckles drawing down as much as we can. Inhaling here. Exhale, can you bend into that front leg a little more? One more time, big breath in. And then gently releasing the hands all the way down to the mat as we take that front leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog. And then bend the knee, open up the hip. Squeezing that heel in towards the glute, big breath in. And out. Squaring the hips as you straighten the leg behind, inhale. Exhale through that funky vinyasa. Or as I said, you can just come through a high plank into your normal chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale, downward dog. And stay here, refocusing on that breath. Once again, you can bring the knees down if you want to into a child's pose. Big breath in. Big breath out. Child's pose, just gently take it back to your downward dog. Long breath in here. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk or hop the feet to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhaling forward. Sitting into your chair pose, bending into the legs, sweep the arms forwards and up. Inhale. And exhale, standing up strong, palms over chest. One more time, we go through this flow, bend into the legs, sweep the arms forwards and up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, stepping or hopping back through that vinyasa. And exhale, down. Okay, we lift the right leg up, inhale. Exhale to step the foot through between the hands. Strong through those legs as you rise up into your high lunge. Lift the arms up. Inhaling here. And as we exhale, we're going to open the arms, cactus the arms out wide. And then take the hands all the way back behind us, interlacing behind our backs straight away. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Inhale. Now from here, we're slowly going to lean that chest forward. So keeping the hands interlaced and just feeling the crown of the head reaching towards the front of the room. Now we can hop the back foot in a little bit so we feel the weight going into that front foot. And then slowly shifting forwards so we can float the back leg behind us. Flex that floating foot so you feel like the heel is kicking behind you. And then once you've got that balance, you can gently release the hands and reach them all the way up overhead. Inhaling here, use that core. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, step the toes all the way to the back of the mat. High lunge, inhale. Drop the back heel down, opening up into a warrior two. That should feel nice in your hip. Roll the shoulders back. And then flip that front palm, inhale, reach the arm up and back, reverse warrior. As we exhale, come forwards into our side angle pose. Elbow comes on top of or on the inside of that front knee. Left arm goes up and over. Option here is to bring your right hand down towards the ground as the left arm opens up towards the sky, opening up the hands. And then if you want to get a little bit more into the shoulders, you can even take that top hand and wrap it around your lower back. Either staying there or maybe finding a full bind where you take the bottom hand and see if you can wrap it underneath and get those fingers to link. If they don't, it's okay, you can just come back to that half bind. I'm just going to take one more breath wherever we are. And then slowly here, we're going to stand all the way back up into our warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down to frame the front foot. Take that front leg up and back, three-legged dog, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip, just as we've done before. And this time we can take a wild thing. So shift forwards first so the shoulders come over the wrists. And then let those toes fall all the way behind. Press the hips up, open the chest, big breath in. Nice and strong through that supporting hand. And then look back down towards the mat. Flip the dog back round. Take that leg up and back, three-legged dog, inhale. And then you have that option for a vinyasa. Inhale. And exhale. Whew, very good. Okay. Other side here, we're going to lift the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale to step the foot through between the hands. Strong through the legs, rise up, high lunge with the arms. Big breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms out wide, and then continuing with that movement, take the hands all the way behind us, interlacing behind our backs. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, inhale. As we exhale, slowly start to lean that chest forwards, and just finding this stable base first. So think about the crown of the head reaching up, knuckles drawing behind you. Hop the back foot in a little bit so you feel the weight go into that front foot. And then standing up to float the leg behind. Holding here, find that balance. And then if we can, release the hands, reach the arms all the way out in front. Inhale. Big breath in. And gently step the toes all the way to the back, into that high lunge. Inhale. Drop the back heel down, open up into our warrior two. Very good, bending into the front leg. Make sure we've got that nice long stance in the legs. Flip the front palm, inhale, find that reverse warrior. Big breath in. And exhale. Side angle pose as we come forwards. Elbow comes on the inside of that front knee. Top arm up and over. Again, we can stay here. We have the option to open up the arms. Or that option for a half bind where we take the top hand, wrap it around our lower back. Or even the full bind where you take the bottom hand. See if we can link it through. But wherever we are, we want to think about that top shoulder rolling back. Big breath in. Big breath. Let's go for one more breath. Inhale. Wherever we are, releasing, we're going to stand all the way back up into your warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, hands come all the way down, bring the front foot. Take that leg up and back, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hip. And then find your wild thing, flip the dog round. Inhale. Press those hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, look back down towards the mat, take that leg up and back, three-legged dog. And then through a vinyasa. Inhale out with dog or cobra. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Bring the knees down now. Untuck the toes, sit the heels, sit the hips back towards the heels. Resting. If you want, you can even take the arms down by the sides of the body. Let the elbows roll out, the shoulders round. And if the forehead is on the ground, again, just gently press that forehead forwards. So you feel that pressure point between the eyebrows. Big breath in and out. Okay, and then from here, just bring the hands back under the shoulders. And you're going to roll all the way up so you're kneeling. Like we did at the beginning, we're going to stand up onto our knees. And just make sure that the knees are hip distance apart. You might want to take them out a little wider. And then Tucking the toes underneath. We're going to come towards our camel pose. So we found quite a bit in our shoulders and our back. So from here, just bring your hands towards your lower back and then roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows together. Start to engage your core. So I want to think about first just finding this really strong straight line from our knees all the way up to our shoulders. Keep that strong line as we gently start to lean back. So you're going to feel it in the core and in the quads. And then bring yourself back up through the middle. And then do that again, gently lean it back. And then lean forwards. We do this just so we can protect that lower back. We do it one more time, lean back. And then take one hand down towards one heel. You can stay here. Or if you think you can go a little further, we take the other hand down towards the other heel. Very good. And then from here, then we press the hips forwards to open up through the shoulders. You can take the gaze up towards the ceiling, or if it's okay in the neck, let the head fall all the way behind. Think about pressing up through the knees and through the hands, rather than just collapsing in that lower back. You want to think about a nice big arc through the back. Big breath in. To come out, gently start to take the hips back towards the heels, squeeze that core, find that strong line again, and then take the hands onto the lower back to lift ourselves up. Very nice. Untuck the back toes, sit the hips back towards the heels, and we're going to find that twist. So take the left hand behind us, right hand on the outside of that left thigh. Just gently twist through the spine. And come the other way. Twist it the other way around. Very good. And then all the way back around. Very nice. Reach our hands out in front. We're going to find ourselves back in our downward dog. So take the hips up and back. Inhaling here. And exhale. Lifting the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through between the hands. We're going to rise up into our high lunge, lift the arms. And like we did before, we're going to bring the left hand down as the right arm stays up into that twisted lunge. Open chest. And then straightening the front leg. Fingertips come down either side of that shin into our pyramid pose. Inhaling here, exhale, we fold. Staying here a little bit longer. If you want to, you can even have a go with flexing that front foot to lift those toes off the ground. But think about drawing the right hip back and the left hip forwards. So we're not letting our hips open, but we want to be nice and square. So think about the inner thighs squeezing together. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. One more breath in. And exhale. And bending back into that front leg. We're going to drop the back knee down. And then just shoot the hips back. So we're sort of in that half splits again. And then this time we're going to just wiggle that front foot over towards the left. You might even want to shimmy it forwards a bit as well. We just want to make sure that heel is in line with that left knee. Then flexing that front foot, lifting those toes up as far as we can. Then we're going to roll the toes back towards the midline. So the edge of the foot is going to come down towards the ground. And we should feel this all on the outside of that leg. So all the way up to the hip into your IT band. So this is a real deep stretch. And to keep that intensity, you want to really think about pressing the edge of the foot into the ground, so flexing the foot and pressing it in. You can either stay here or you can walk the left hand over that shin. Just walk those fingertips over towards the right a little bit more. Again, keeping that front foot actively pressing into the ground. It's a deep one, this one. And if you want a little bit more, You really don't need it, but if you want it, you can tuck the back toes and just hover that knee off the ground. So you can try and straighten it, just finding that hover can really get into the outer hip. And maybe you just do it for a little split second. Big breath in and out. And gently, now walk those hands back round. There we go. And bring that foot all the way back in. Just sit back down towards the heels. Looking side to side. Okay, the other side, bring the hands out in front. Tuck the toes back into our down dog. Left leg reaches up, inhale. Exhale, step the foot through. We're going to rise up into our high lunge with the arms up. And then finding that twist. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Fingertips outside that shin into our pyramid pose as we fold. Again, staying here, or if you want to, flex that front foot, lift the toes up. Really finding that calf and the hamstring. Big breath in. Big breath in. And gently easing out then into the front leg. You can drop the back knee down and tuck the back toes. Into half splits. As we roll that front foot over towards the right hand side this time. And then flex the foot up, so lifting the toes up and then rolling onto the outer edge of that foot. And again, this might feel just right, and just stay here. Actively flexing the foot, bringing the toes back. If you want to, walk the hands over towards the left. And then you have that option to tuck the back toes, just hovering that back knee off the ground. Big breath in. Big breath. And then slowly walk the hands back round. And then ease that foot back in. Back into the child's pose. Or, just finding a little wiggle into those hips. And then from here, we'll just take the legs all the way down. And from here, flexing the feet, lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, take a forward fold, reaching for the feet, taking a hold of what we can. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Try and lengthen that spine. As you exhale, draw yourself down. In. And out. And slowly roll back up. We're going to take that right foot and cross it over our left kneecap. You can keep that bottom leg out long, or you can tuck that foot in. Just want to make sure that we're still sat on both sit bones. Just roll the shoulders back, nice flat back. And then take your right hand behind you, and then hooking that left elbow on the outside of that knee. Inhaling here, find length through the spine. Exhale, twisting a little more. in. And out. And gently easing out. Take a little counter twist here so you can take the hands all the way around to the other side. Just a little bow down. Really bring yourself back through the middle. The legs go back out long. And then this time crossing that left foot over the right knee. You have the option to tuck that right foot underneath. And then from here, roll the shoulders back along the spine. And then twist to the left. Left hand goes behind us. And you can just poke that knee in if you want to. Or you can put that back of the arm outside of that knee. And breath in. And inhale, find length. And exhale, twist. And gently rolling back through the middle, and then take it to a little counter twist the other way. And all the way back through the center. Uncrossing the legs, just take them out long as we give them a little wiggle out. And then we're going to take ourselves all the way onto our backs. We bring the knees into the chest. From here, take your arms on the insides of the legs, and then taking a hold of either the ankles or the outsides of the feet. And then letting the feet come up towards the ceiling. So you want to find the knees out wide, the soles of the feet parallel with the ceiling. In a happy baby pose, you can close your eyes here. Take a big breath in. And a breath out. And inhale again. And exhale. One more breath. Exhale, start to bring your feet in together. And then release the feet, hug the knees in. From here, coming into our Shavasana. If you have something warm you want to grab, a blanket or a jumper, or you have something to cover your eyes, gently grabbing that now. And then from here, I'm just going to take your feet out into the corners of the mat. Arms by the sides, palms facing up. We're going to take 3 cleansing breaths. So take a big breath in through the nose and hold it at the top. And then open the mouth and sigh the breath out. Each time you do this, I want you to relax the muscles. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Even a little heavier each time. The last time you do this, big breath in. Big sigh out. And just staying here for these last few minutes. So that all of that hard work we've done settle in. Letting go of that focus on the breath. Let the body relax and be still. Gently here, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Deepening the breath. Start to bring the knees into the chest. Rolling onto your side. And then when you're ready, bring yourself all the way up. Just to close out the class, just roll your shoulders up and down. Bring the hands together.